Hello everyone and welcome to something a bit new. This is a build log because as you've probably seen in the unboxing of this thing, the Catz RAT Pro X mouse, this thing is kind of a difficult job to actually assemble because it looks kind of strange and bizarre and overly complicated, so I thought I would make a build log about actually putting this thing together, well at least installing this part and maybe switching out some of these thingamabobs. One thing to note is that I found out what these things are. These are mouse wheels, which I have no idea how to actually get them out of here, but apparently you can, probably somehow with a wrench or something. And also the material here, ceramic, it refers to this thing. Like even though this... Okay, maybe it's a bit ceramic-ish, but doesn't feel like it. Like ceramic tends to, depends on the kind of ceramic they use. Ceramic tends to be a bit colder, like it's conductive, but it loses heat quicker than plastic does, and this really doesn't feel, well, it's not all of it, so maybe it is ceramic. So let's actually try and take this apart and then put it back together with maybe different components, or at least the sensor put in there. I'm not gonna be using the instructions yet. I may switch to them soon. Like I said, whoever reviewed this before me never used this instruction booklet, so I can't be dumber than the people that previously reviewed it. Though keep in mind, this mouse has probably been reviewed in Romania, and I know how the Romanian gaming or hardware media reviews things. They read what's on the box, and that's it. Really. I started doing hardware reviews a few years ago because I was just trying to do a better job than most of the media does. Didn't have a lot to review because, you know, I just reviewed stuff I had, like a $10 joystick, but hey, I tried to do my best. Also reviewed my keyboard, the A4 one, which also, no, that one cost $9. It was actually cheaper than that, but it was a goddamn good keyboard. I still have it, it's in use on the other PC, so... Okay, not even these parts were taken out of the box, out of the plastic wrapping. Man, who reviewed this and how? Oh wait, this actually does stick, so yeah, maybe they did take it out. Okay, so the mouse comes with these two little tools. This is to clean off dust from it, which is kind of good because my room is kind of very, very dusty. Like this office setup I have is sort of a victim to the fact that this building has been a permanent fixture of people tear down walls and build stuff around here since the 80s. So getting rid of this is kind of a problem. And also have this little tool that lets us actually take apart stuff like the all-important screw here that takes this off. Oh, I'm guessing it takes this off. How do I remove these anyway? Okay, so I'm gonna glance a bit. I'm gonna cheat a bit and glance at this thing. So apparently there are two screws there that I have to take off. So are they under this? No, I don't think they're under there. So how do I take them off? Maybe I take this off first and then I take this off. This mouse may never see the light of day working again. They knew what they were getting into when they sent this to me. This was sent to me by the people at PC Coolers. They are the, I believe, the importer for Mad Catz in Romania. It's very nice of them. Again, not sure if they knew what they were getting into, but they're gonna know now and probably never send me stuff. I just hope they don't send me stuff that's as complicated as this thing. So okay. Let's take this out. My first impression of this mouse, again, having not used it because it's still not working since I don't have the sensor in it, is that it's a bit overly complicated. It's just a mouse. You don't need to assemble your own mouse. This isn't a Linux. You don't have to... No, so how do I take this off then? Oh, this comes off with magnets, people. This comes off with magnets. Okay, so this build just got a lot easier. But actually, let's put the other things in. I'm gonna take off all the other bits and put the other things in. Okay, so let's put this aside. Put this aside as well. Take off this bit too. I'm gonna compare with the other ones and see exactly what bit actually goes where. I'm hoping the dual camera setup works fine this time. I had to reset some things on the webcam, which I'm using, this one I mean. because I reinstalled Windows to get some better performance out of the new graphics card because there were some things left over from the old install. And okay, let's take a look at the buttons first. Okay, so not sure which camera is gonna capture this better. Oh yeah, this one kind of not, because the gamma thing is kind of horrible. Yeah, these buttons just have these little prongs that press down, and yeah, the yellow one also is a button from the looks of it. This one doesn't actually zoom in, so yeah, it's kind of horrible camera setup. But yeah, so this thing probably has 3 buttons, but there's some white stuff on this button. This doesn't look like a contact. This contact thing has some white stuff. I think it's an adhesive or something. It's actually kind of this looks like oil, like this is leaking. I had a cloth around here to clean it. Hopefully that's not lubrication oil or something that it needs to work, and then you'll see it overheats or something. Well, let's get it cleaned. Okay. Now let's introduce the all-important sensor into it, which attaches again with some magnets. Now that I know that these are magnets. Would have probably read it from that manual, but I, didn't, because I decided to not to. Let's place it in here. And voila, yeah, it clamps down with magnets quite easily. No problem whatsoever. Let's put the other feet in. Well, no, I'm gonna put some other shapes first. Let's put some other side stuff in here. Let's take this out. Okay, I'm gonna compare these two first. Are they actually any different? Oh, they each come with their own screw. Okay, that's nice. They're which camera sees this thing better? They look kind of the same. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, they're kind of the same. Like, I'm having trouble noticing differences. Like, a lot of trouble noticing. Maybe there's a difference on the other side. Well, this thing has a bigger central screw in it. Maybe the buttons feel different? No, they're kind of the same. I have no idea why they're two different. It's the same thing. Like, there's no. Maybe it's the wrong part. Like, maybe there should have been a secondary part that actually looked different than this one. Let's put them in the center a bit. Maybe if I had a ruler with me, I could just get their measurements and see exactly if one's bigger than the other, but they kind of look exactly the same. Like, really, really the same. No, wait, no. Okay, yeah, I noticed the difference, yeah. This thing sticks out more, and this doesn't, so this one will stick closer to the side of the mouse. So, which one they have? Okay, this was the one I uninstalled, and this is the new one, I'm guessing. I think. So this is actually be closer to the metal. Like this. Or this one's a bit farther away, like this. So this is what you would have to customize the size of the mouse. The width, well, yeah, it would be width. Length. Launch, no, that's longitude is something different. I forget sometimes. Sometimes I forget words, and that's kind of a bad thing. So I'm gonna put this in. That's exactly how I'm gonna do that, without getting something wrong. Is it right? Where is it supposed to fit? Yeah, this would be where it would fit, I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay, so let's screw this in. It's actually kind of easy. It's a hella complicated to take apart, like to take out of the box, I mean, but actually assembling it is very easy. And this was kind of dirty as well. Did it have some fluid in there or something? The adhesive? Because this thing is dirty. Or maybe they gave it before they sent it to me. They gave it to the same person that they gave the other keyboard, the Native Genesis one, which again had a palm rest that probably started the Black Plague, because it doesn't look like it had been cleaned ever in its life. Okay, come on. Come out of here, come on. Yes. Now let's compare these two. These three actually. Okay, thumb rests. Not thumb rests, pinky rests. One of them doesn't have a screw. Well, only one of them has a screw actually, just the one I removed. Okay, this would be a large one, a smaller one. Actually gonna... Which camera sees them better? I'm gonna put them like this then. Okay, so this would be the way they're placed-ish. This one's actually upside down. Oh yeah, no, it has different logos. So I'm gonna put this one because it's gigantic. Okay, I'm gonna attach this one to the mouse. Gonna even turn it on and hopefully it won't explode. And I'm gonna put the other ceramic tiles on it. Let's plump it in here. You know, they could have solved a lot of problems by just making everything magnetic. Like if the magnets are strong enough for the feet, which, you know, this is the part that's gonna have the most friction on it, so it's gonna be the one that moves most. That was okay for the feet and the sensor. Then they should just have had magnets everywhere instead of the screws. Would have made things simpler. Okay, so how does it feel now? Well, it doesn't feel well because it's not balanced. It's standing on this thing. So I'm gonna put this back. Hopefully, yeah, this was up here. Trying to move closer to this thing is kind of hard because I have the microphone in the way. I really need to rethink the setup for this recording scheme. What does this thing fit in? How does this thing fit in? Well, was it here? Yeah, well, the other one was here. I think yeah, that's how it fits in. Yeah, it sort of fits. Fits well enough. Okay, now let's put this thing and this thing here because it's bigger. No. Yes, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know what my name is right now. Oh, build logs. It's a good thing I didn't make a build log with the PC because things happen in the PC. You may have noticed that in the PC, actually, when I put in the new graphics card, I actually forget to connect the PCI power connection when I first turned it on. That's actually my mistake, but it's okay. Like, I've had PC start without the power connection. I was actually hoping that the PC would warn me about it, but the motherboard didn't have a speaker. I didn't know it didn't have a speaker. That's why it couldn't give any errors. Okay, so this would be bigger, heavier, chunkier, and this one would be slimmer. This one, yeah. Weight, or let's put the let's fit back in. Let's put the chunkier one in. Well, actually, no, we already have a chunky one, but this is going to be green and chunky. No, let's put the lightweight one, because I like my lightweight mice, and I sort of jammed this in here so much that I can actually get it out. Okay, let's take this out. Let's put this back in here, up there. Okay, let's see how do we take this one apart. It should have a button. It's magnetic, isn't it? It's magnetic, probably. No, it's not. It doesn't feel magnetic. How do I remove it? How do I remove this thing? Probably has a latch or something. It's moving a bit, but I don't want to force it enough to actually break. I'm gonna have to take a closer look at it. Does it have a latch? It doesn't look like it has a latch. So to remove this thing, I'm probably gonna have to read the manual. Maybe I can look at the manual without opening it. Like, can I open it and then put it back? I hope I can open it and then put it back so people that will review this thing after me will think that, oh my god, whoever had it before us assembled it without any need of a manual. Well, I did need one. Okay, so yeah, you can't change the wheel itself, just the rubber, and frankly, that's kind of a stupid idea. Like, yeah, you have different grips, different textures on the wheel, but that's really not that important. How do I remove the big thing? Yeah. This thing is important. Yeah. Oh, this. Okay, you actually have more PixArt sensors. Currently, we have this one, the 3310. Then we have the. We can actually see. There's a thing. Oh, there's profiles. You can have several profiles on this thing. which you access through a button on the underside of the mouse. Yeah, this button. That's I can actually keep different profiles on the sensor itself. Probably have multiple sensors with different profiles. So there's a Philips one that has twin eye laser to it, and then there's the ADNS 9800, which is okay. Are PixArt and Avago the same thing? Because I think the ADNS may be the sensor I had on the on both the United Genesis and the Trust mouse, the GXT 177. Okay, so how do I remove the big thing? Where is the big thing? Aha! So, adjusting and changing the palm rest. I have to move it up and down and then pull back. Oh. That's it. There's no screw involved. You just move it up and down and then pull back. The good thing is you can actually extend this mouse by doing so. So let's put this thing here. Okay, so you can extend the length of the mouse by just plumping it there. Come on. Tilting the palm rest is also possible, so you can actually tilt it. Pull up. Yeah, it can be tilted by pulling it up. But it doesn't seem to want to stay tilted. Unless you move it side to side. What? Come on, I can do it, come on. I can do this without breaking it. So there's an option that you can see here. You can lift it up and then you can tilt it, but it just snaps back to reality. So let's see what the end result looks like. Oh no, I still have to put the feet on. Let's put the feet on. The ones with plastic. The low friction PETFI. It's a material. I know what it means. It's a low friction. This is ultra low friction. This is just low friction. Wonder what happens if you combine the two. Probably you get semi low friction. Now, here comes the important question. Which one went where? Gonna guess that this one is here. Maybe. Gonna guess wrong. Gonna guess it goes here. Yes, sort of no. Where does it go? So the things go here. Okay, sort of not sure how to put this back actually. Where do you actually go? Maybe the sensor. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's the problem. I didn't put the sensor incorrectly. The sensor is placed in correctly. Yeah, that's what. Okay, now it works. Now it works. That explains everything. Okay, is this where it should be? Nope, probably not. Let's try this thing here. Yeah, that's snapped in place. And this thing probably fits here. Yeah, that's snapped in place as well. So, okay. Now, how does this mouse feel? Well, it actually feels kind of nice. The clicks are solid. The wheel is wheelie. Not sure how to remove these things in here from the first place, so... come on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to the trouble of removing... This is a plastic wheel, by the way. The one that's equipped on the mouse standard is a plastic wheel. And these ones are... Oh my god, this one is aluminum. Or... yeah, it's... Actually, I don't think it's aluminum, it's... tin, maybe. It sort of feels like a bit tinny. And this one's rubber. I'm gonna leave the plastic one in there because, hey, it's in there, so why bother? Let's actually put this back if I can, probably. And put this thing in. Back here. This one goes in here. And this one goes in here. Get in there. Okay, so, yeah, that's the build of the mouse. We built it, people. This is a fully functional mouse right now. You see, there's the latch where you can remove the rubber on the wheel. This should be a fully functional mouse with 3 buttons. Anyway, that feels actually quite nice now. So that other thing would have made it a bit wider. And this, it's about as long as it's gonna be, isn't it? No, come on. Can I change the tilt? No, this doesn't change the tilt. Then what does change the tilt? Let me see if I can do it manually. No. No, this thing can be moved. At least not by hand, I have to use this thing. The fact that it has a more open design means that your hands will not get as hot. But then again, I keep expecting the bump to be closer to the center. But that just makes it a very small mouse. It's still not as long as I would have liked to. Like for example, where I put the thing. This thing is longer, like a lot longer and a lot nicer to hold. But I don't know, this mouse has a... My ring finger sort of doesn't feel right sitting on this part of this mouse, and I don't know why. I'm still going to review this later on. I didn't even install this mouse yet, I haven't used it yet, but the clicks on this still feel a bit strange and nice. I don't know how to describe it. I have a lot of stuff on there disabled. I have a wheel too. I found a place so I can store stuff. Okay, so yeah, it feels kind of nice. This is a quick action for... I think this is an LED, by the way, from what I saw in one of the pictures in here. Okay, so I'm gonna put the... Oh, I hope it doesn't stick. Don't stick to the page. Don't stick to the page. Don't tear the page. Don't tear the page. Don't tear the page. Don't tear the page. Okay, come on. Page has not been torn. Let's put it back and pretend I'm a smart person and not don't need the help of a guide. What? Well, am I some scrub that needs a tutorial? No. No, of course not. Oh god, no. Okay, let's put this back. They should just have a big thing, you know, that said half of these are magnets, the rest figure them out on your own. Let's put this back. Come on, didn't stick right. Yeah, now it looks okay. And I'm gonna put these back as well. By the way, it also comes with a carrying case, which I showed you last time. It's a nice carrying case. I've kept it in the box because I don't envision myself carrying this mouse anywhere while I have it for review. I'm gonna have to send it back too. Let's put this here. And voila. This is our build mouse, people. And now let's test it out. Gonna have to undo this clip. Move the... Oh, by the way, I don't have a cat anymore. I would have still had a cat if you donated on Patreon, but you know, things are what they are. So there is no danger of the cat eating this cable up because it's yellow and it would have loved this cable. It would have adored it so much. But them's the brakes. Okay, let's start up. Yes, it does have LEDs. No idea which camera picks them up. Like right here, some little green LEDs. They're barely visible. That indicates the DPI, I'm guessing. Yep. So it's sort of the Predator style of LED because it shows 2 lines for each step instead of having, I don't know, more than having 6 steps of DPI. But the DPI button is actually quite nice. One thing I would have liked is that if you pressed on this bit, it should have gone the other way, but it doesn't. Well, stay tuned for the full review of this mouse. I'm going to be using it from now on for a while. Probably in MechWarrior because I like this thing. If this is a switch DPI button, then yeah, I'm gonna love this thing, like a switch DPI to actually get it to something really low so I can aim properly with my double Jaeger ghost rifles. And well, that would be about it. What's it been, 20 minutes? Well, hope you enjoyed it. It actually was a lot more straightforward than I thought it would be. Really, it looks a bit what's that word? A bit daunting, a bit challenging, a bit overwhelming when you see it at first, but it's actually quite easy to build. It's not that hard. I mean, even I could do it live without any help, regardless of what you may see in this video. Not any help at all. Like, I never use this. Well, that'll be it. Stay tuned for the full review of this thing and for the other mouses review with the Hori tactical command assault thing and the key. Well, actually, you saw the keyboard already, haven't you? Not sure when this airs, because I'm filming about 2 reviews and unboxings and a lot of stuff today, so this will come out sometime in the month of March? April at the latest. So at the latest in April you'll see the review of this thing. Well, that's been it. See you next time with something new. Goodbye. Thank you for watching this show. If you enjoyed it, please consider watching some of our other videos and maybe sharing them or giving a thumbs up if you feel like it. And if you really liked what you saw, please check out our Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you could help us make much better shows and get some rewards in the process. Or you could consider buying my book called Tale of Doom. Volume 1 is out now and available for just $2. And as always, if you thought it was horrible, you know where to find me and complain about it.